Welcome, Libra. This is your weekly focus for April the 1st through to, excuse me, the 7th, 2024. I am working on that throat chakra. My goodness. I always have a frog in my throat these days, it seems. Anyways, we'll shuffle the cards. We'll get right to everything. So, did I tell you I'm Tilly? This is Tilly. Okay, this is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. And thanks. Thank you truly for being here. I appreciate you being here. Okay. Let's cut these cards and get down to it. And our overriding energy, underlying energy for the entire week is, look at that. The Nine of Wands shows up. You're truly in a place in time where you are looking at a new path forward. You are trying to decide if you have what it takes in order to step into this path, in order to have successes in this path. Okay, now the wands behind us represents the path that we've taken in order to get to the here and now. They've given us the tools, the strength, the honing of our skills, the knowledge, the wisdom we need in order to venture forward. And each one of those wands started the same way the one in our hand started, but they're all tall, they're all straight, they're all flourishing with new life. The one we hold in our hand is short, it's gnarly, it's twisted. There's no growth whatsoever as far as we can see. And we are holding it there, and we know there's a possibility. We know that there's potential there. Do we want to go for it? Do we want to embrace it? Our first card is the Knight of Cups. I would have to say there's a lot about relationships this week for you. Working your relationships, growing those relationships, maybe healing past wounds within the relationships, or working through current wounds within the relationships, strengthening the foundation of relationships, bringing in a beauty and a harmony to the relationship, finding ways to celebrate, to be together, to be present within the relationships. This could also be a passion, a dream, a desire, and being present and giving it the attention it needs in order to grow, in order to become the success we see in our minds. We have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is actually a very positive and uplifting card because it tells us that we have been through the challenges, the struggles, the learning experiences we needed in order to be strong and courageous going forward, to be able to believe in ourselves and take a risk on ourselves. For now we have the knowledge and the wisdom to go forward. And we lay there and we feel pretty beaten up. Now those swords are not in our backs, they are behind us, they are our shield of strength. And I don't know if you can see it in the card or not, but the sun is breaking through those clouds. We will feel the warmth of the sun. We will feel the strength, the energy to go forward, to create happiness, joy, new beginnings, new starts, abundance, prosperity. Where are we going? Well, we got the Lovers. So it is about embracing. Maybe it's about growing a relationship deeper. We've already talked a little bit about relationships and how that might be a part of this. And now we have the Lovers here, which only adds to that. We may find somebody, this is a week where we'll meet somebody perhaps that is going to walk the rest of our path with us. It may be platonic, it may be romantic, but in some way they are a mentor, or they open us up to the possibilities that we possess and make ourselves see our potential going forward in a new light, in a new way. This could be embracing new opportunities or opportunities that we are already walking through. This is embracing our unique gifts, gifts of another, combining them together, working successfully. Okay, let's look at work and career, shall we? We have the Ace of Wands. We want new things to come in, but we also want to have that balance, that harmony within our relationships. It's like we're trying to find out, figure out the true balance of how we can make everything work together, how we can go with the flow, how we don't disrupt ourselves or burn the candle at both ends or push ourselves to the extreme in one area or another. So we're giving it a little bit of thought of what has to go, of where we need to make room, where we need to make space, where we need to open up time or have energy to pursue our goals, our dreams. So it could be that, we're looking at going after a new job, but it's across town, and that means it's going to be an extra hour of travel each way, which shortens our day, which makes it so that we're not going to have as much time with our friends and family, or maybe, yeah, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be our hobbies, our interests, doing those fun things in life. Where do they fit in? So and we're just trying to maybe work into the routine a little bit better, or find out where we can work in the harmony. Um, you know, yeah, so everything is intertwined and works collectively together in our lives. We have the King of Wands. King of Wands is one to get a little bit of enthusiasm, a little bit of passion going, a little bit of motivation happening, a little bit of momentum happening, really embracing an enthusiasm, a creativity to move ourselves forward in the way we want. When it comes to work, when it comes to career, it's about just getting in there and doing, and believing in ourselves that we can accomplish, that we can do. We don't need something that's laid out perfectly for us. We just need a couple of bullet points to get us going, and then we will change things. We'll go with the flow. If things need to be altered or adjusted, we'll do it in real time. And then we have the Hangman. The Hangman is really pulling back, maybe looking at our lives a little bit more objectively, what we do in order to bring in abundance, bring in prosperity, how we can do it in different ways. Once again, we're looking at our time, our energy. You know, look at the things that you have control over, that your obligations, your responsibilities, and do you need to be the person doing those things in the present, or could we delegate them away? I know you do a great job at it, but allow somebody else to do it so that you can free up time or energy or resources in a way to utilize them on your path forward. This is about maybe surrendering to something, being in the moment, being present, being, noticing all the little things that are going on around us, to be open to the new not obligations, opportunities, the new opportunities, the new successes that lay in wait for us. Let's go here. We've got reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. And it's in work and career, so we're going to adjust it a little bit to what I think it might be. Obviously, we are having fun here where there's joy, there's celebration. We're having, so it's working together almost at like a community effort. So this could even be you deciding to do something within the community in order to bring in beauty or harmony into the lives of others, into the world in some way. It could be a cause, it could be something to make the world a better place, or a person's life a better existence. Maybe they need money and you're doing a fundraiser for them or something like that. Or so it could be something along those lines as well, because it is about community. It is about having almost like a celebration here. This could be a dinner or a getting together, celebrating your promotion, celebrating promotion, celebrating advancement, celebrating new opportunities coming in, new experiences coming in. Maybe it is embracing each other's talents and our unique gifts and talents and blending them together to build even greater successes. Maybe it's aligning our actions a little bit more with our higher self, our higher calling, and feeling more alive and more vibrant. I hear more vibrant in all that you do. We have the Emperor, stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation and ambitious plans. So set some ambitious plans for yourself. We have a solar eclipse on our horizons, and it will be definitely not just a new beginning, but maybe several new beginnings in different areas of our life. I mean, this is really a solar eclipse of the century, with the energy and the way it is laid out. It's incredible. Some of these things will never happen again. Some of them will take 80 plus years to come into our existence. I mean, it's just Amazing. So what do we want to do? We want to start creating the stability we need underneath our feet in order to get us going, our foundations, strengthening our foundations in some way, taking charge of a situation. Maybe where we are looking at control, where we must take control over something and take the lead and start moving it forward and not waiting for everybody else to do the things that they were supposed to do in the process. Ambitious plans. So yeah, definitely grow those dreams and grow them big, whatever you want to step into, and put some belief in your to yourself. We have stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal power. So stand up for what you believe in. Once again, I get that kind of you building your stature in the community through some kind of charity work or some organization. um Claim your personal power. Okay, don't stand there and wait for the orders. Don't stand there and wait for somebody else to tell you what we should be doing. Do what you feel needs to be done in the present moment. Start moving ahead. You might get way so far ahead of everybody else that they've fallen way in the background, and you're working with a whole new group of people as you go forward, because you truly want to bring in the beauty. You truly want to bring in the celebration of harmony and happiness and joy with, and infuse it in what you're doing, whatever it is. You want to also infuse it with a loving embrace, I hear. Okay, let's go to love and relationships. Let's see what it says. Strength. This is being trustworthy. You know, if you say you're going to do something, this is a week where people will hold you to it, that they'll think less of you if you don't follow through on what you say. So make sure that what you are saying yes to, you can actually accomplish and do without burning yourself out. To grow those relationships stronger. I know you want to be that person. I know you want to be that helper, but sometimes it's not realistic to be that person or even to sign yourself up for that. It's about making you the priority this week. We have the Six of Swords. This could be moving into uncharted territories, ready for the new beginnings, ready for the new experiences, ready to bring in a sense of love and desire within our relationships. Okay, strengthening our foundations in some way by taking in new experiences, new opportunities. Okay, embracing each other and what we bring to the relationship. And it's uncharted territory. So you could be traveling, you could be going on an adventure, you could be opening yourself up to doing something new and different, unique, that you've never done before. Maybe neither of you have been horseback riding before, and you find that you have a thrill for it, and before you know it, you're going to all these horse shows, and you've opened up a whole new path of enjoyment and relatability and shared values together. We could the Seven of Cups. If especially if you're dating, okay, you don't want to give your entire heart away in the first meeting. You want to see really what they're offering. You want to look for the red flags. You don't want to be too quick to say yes, you're the one for me. It's about pulling it back a little bit and thinking about what you truly want. And even if you are in a relationship and you have been in that relationship for a period of time, whether it's 6 months or 6 years or 60 years, it doesn't seem to matter here. It's about understanding what you truly need in the relationship to make that relationship flourish, to grow stronger, to grow deeper, to strengthen those foundations on which we build. And we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, visualization helps bring you together. I would have to say that we need to sit and pull ourselves back, sit in quiet, and imagine what our best life ever would look like in our relationships. Maybe it's the person of our dreams. What do they look like? What are their habits? What are their traits? What are their values? What are their stances in certain things in life? How do they find joy and harmony? Does it align with yours? In a relationship that you're already in, then it is about understanding the beauty that can be infused within the relationship and how you can do that in simple but meaningful ways. Okay, let's look at growing our personal growth this week. How do we do that? Well, we have the sun first and foremost. So it's about raising your vibration, knowing you can do it, tapping into your courage, tapping into your self confidence, understanding your unique gifts and talents, and aligning your actions with a higher calling. Absolutely. We have the Two of Wands. This is a time to clear the path for what you want to summon into your existence. So making sure that there's not blockages, making sure there's not limitations, making sure there's no tripwires. So we want to look forward in our life to see what we want to bring in, and then we need to look around us and say, do I have the time, do I have the energy, do I have the resources, is there space for this experience to come into my life? We have the Eight of Pentacles. You're raising the bar on who you are, what you do. You see your potential and you are going to flourish. You are going to add excellence behind your name. The Five of Swords, healthy ego. Some people will criticize you just to tear you down, but some people are offering you advice that will make you walk a straighter path, get to your goals a lot faster. They're going to tell you where maybe you can't see, where you're not paying attention or you're not giving it the energy it needs. So we want to listen to people's advice with a very healthy ego, taking in positive criticism to enhance our journey forward rather than turning people away and burning bridges in the process. We've got creative wonderment. Follow your passion. Follow your passions, your dreams, your desires. What's calling you? What are those unique gifts and talents you have? How do you want to utilize them going forward in love, in relationships, in your growing your own health and well-being and bringing in abundance, prosperity? We have face your fears, release the power of fears. What's holding you back? What gives you anxiety? What gives you fear? What makes you hesitate on moving forward in the way you want? Recognize them, see them. We are in full moon energy right now. This is a beautiful time to release, to let go. So look at your fear, look it in the eye, understand it for what it is, and dismantle its power completely. We have cheer up, live in the moment, experience the now. What's happening, don't worry about what's going to happen tomorrow or what happened yesterday. Be in the now, be present, be in the moment, see all that is calling your attention to what you have to walk towards or you should be walking towards. I'll get one final card here, and we've got Epiphany, see clarity. So we seek the clarity, we ask the questions, we stand back, we observe, maybe from a different viewpoint, get a new perspective, and that's when we have the epiphany of exactly how we need to go forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.